Hello you beautiful lot, welcome to today's fine episode of Purple Vision. Now I'm here at Wellingborough Swanspool Gardens and Swanspool House, home to the Sharman family back in 100 years ago I suppose, who then give the land to the people of Wellingborough and the council. So you may have heard me mention in one of my videos that the Swanspool Pavilion and tennis courts and grounds here are about to be sold off, and part of that is true, but I managed to go online to Wellingborough's great Facebook group, one of the biggest ones, Wellingborough News and Info, and we see Councillor Graham Lorman has put up some facts. So I'll sit on the Queen's Platinum Jubilee bench and I'll show you what he says. So do excuse me, I don't do too good at reading, but Graham Lorman states, at local government reform, all assets of BCW, KBC, ENC and CBC, so Wellingborough Council, Kettering, Corby, automatically transferred to NNC, Northamptonshire County Council. Prior to vesting, BCW allocated 87k and some regalia to the new town council. WTC started with one member of staff and has since taken on 2 additional part-time staff. Sally Clark's the main lady, and then you've got Joe and Joanne. I think that's how it is. Right, additional part-time staff, and it's concentrated on getting events going very successfully, he might add, and getting governance and finances right. Just pause right there. Now I have to say, our town councillors here, new Wellingborough Town Council, I think it was formed in 2019, they have managed to pull back our Wellingborough-Wendell walk. If you remember last year, it went over to a silly old fool who wouldn't listen to absolutely anybody, and well, he's now gone, and the reins were given back to our council and they smashed it. I have got an email from them which I'll read out after I've read this. So Graham goes on to state, NNC has not put Swanspool Gardens up for sale at all. It has said to all parish and town councils that if they are interested in taking assets over, they will consider it. This could be sale or community asset transfer at peppercorn consideration. I'm not entirely sure what all them big words mean, and maybe one of you guys can elaborate in a comment for me. Wellingborough Town Council is now in a position, having previously done a survey, to consider taking on assets. To that end, we will be discussing setting up a working party to consider asking to take on Swanspool Gardens and Pavilion, but not Swanspool House, and writing to NNC about that. I'm sorry, that still seems like a little bit of privatisation. A working party team, does that mean like a third party? Because we know how the NHS is going. They privatised all the little bits to like the ambulance companies and the other bits, and it don't work, does it? So if it belongs as a Wellingborough Town Council asset, but they're looking to sell it off to a private company. Is that what I'm understanding? If I'm wrong, do let me know. I'm just reading this over. I barely understand it as it is. So this would keep the gardens run by the town. He says this will keep the gardens run by the town. We will want the pavilion to be in good condition, and probably the tennis courts made playable first. So the tennis courts, they're not exactly in great condition here, are they? And Graham Lorman actually agrees with that. As NNC's assets portfolio holder. Oh, okay. I mean, I know he's a councillor, but I didn't know he was the assets portfolio holder. I am not aware of any other interest. Residents will be happy to attend the meeting where we discuss this and speak if you are registered. Peter Bradbury, absolute diamond of a supporter, always commenting on the channel, you absolute star. He asks, when are these meetings taking place? Graham Lawman states all meetings are listed on the WTC and NNC websites with agendas when published. The next full Wellingborough Town Council is the 21st of June, which is today. Sorry, a bit late. Anyway, Colin Armstrong comes through and says, Graham Lawman, NNC executive meetings where sale of surplus assets disposals were on the agenda were exempt from the public. How do the public get their say if these matters are exempt from the public? Graham replies, we are changing it. They won't be exempt in future in normal circumstances. The paper was only declared them surplus to requirements, not to agree in any sale. There you go. So there's the facts. So it's not really getting sold off. They're getting another party in to look after it on behalf of Wellingborough Town Council. Is that what I understand? I think it is. But with Wellingborough Wendell Walk, I received an amazing email from Sally, from the town clerk, Sally. I'd just like to take a moment and read this over to you. So, the 5th of June this was sent on, at Wendell Walk. Dear David, on behalf of Wellingborough Town Council and all the walkers and visitors, we would like to personally thank you for volunteering your time to help with the Wendell Walk. This event could not have been the success it was without your help and the help of many others who so generously gave their time. The event was resounding success with over 3,000 people attending and £27,000 in ticket sales. We are so grateful for the key support you provide to help promote the event online with pictures, videos and drone footage throughout the weekend. The team expressed that you were a pleasure to work with and your enthusiasm was very much welcome, and what came through was a great team spirit amongst everybody. We hope that you enjoyed being part of the event as much as we did, and will enlist your help again next year. Of course you can. The council were keen to improve the event year on year, with the aim for the event to entice even more visitors and break even. Because I don't think we broke even on this last one. We welcome any feedback you have on this year's event and or improvements for future years. And she would like an email back. And there is a debriefing meeting that I'd like to attend. So I suppose it's all about you, beautiful lot. So is there anything that you could suggest which would make the Wendell Walk even better for next year? Please leave your comments down below. Leave them on YouTube, because then that way I actually have them all recorded. When you put them on Facebook, they kind of get lost and thrown about everywhere. So, yeah. Also, a big shout out to the gentleman Emerald, who has put the biggest smile on my face by giving me some positive feedback. What an absolute diamond. Big shout out, Emerald. Right, I'm getting out of here. It's nice, and for once we haven't had the plants stolen off the back of the wagons like last year. Anyway, if you like that video, hit that like and subscribe. Oh, toilet. I'll see you again for another episode. Purple Vision.